Everywhere I go, they know. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm P-P-P-Love, time to bring the bass back.
Yeah. 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 Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew. So I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Arizona Cardinals. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. 8 read. 61. Matchbox White. Here we go.
On first down. Benjamin. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Quickstone, travel.
On second down, here's Stidham. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Bowman. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Kill, 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 kill.
Open man is Kirk, complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Now a play fake here on first down. He finds his man Johnson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Haskins. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. They go play action with Haskins. And he finds Seals-Jones complete. They pick up the first down there with a gain of 11. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Shoot, shoot, shoot.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. DJ Chark, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Parkey adds the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Hey, echo.
Off the play fake. Here's Stidham. Completes it to Benjamin. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down.
Blue draw portrait.
Watch 2.
Hey, high 7.
Mike 2. Mike 2.
Get it.
On 3rd down, Stidham. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down.
First down, Minnesota.
Set up. 60 or.
They'll run on 1st down. Benjamin. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Mike 42, Mike 42. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Cardinals 7, Vikings nothing.
On the set.
Let's get in that holes. Double tight, double tight. Double tight. We got 4.
Go.
2nd down, Stidham to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 44-yard line.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Ready.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. All that, and it only nets him a yard. It's 2nd down.
Set. 30 base. Get him, boy.
1 yard
Get him, boy.
brings up 2nd and 9.
Protein spell.
2-yard line.
Not here. Check, 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 check.
Now Stidham on 2nd down. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Set, ready? 10 Lobo.
Check, Mike 42. And get that ball.
Hey, Team 6. Team 6.
42's the mark.
Steve Griffin.
They'll throw on first down with Stidham. Stidham hit, and he lost it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Stidham. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
X3, 218, chop. Squeeze. Let's go.
They go play action now. Stidham. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot of picking that off in the end zone. It brings up fourth down. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
After the made field goal, Marr back out there to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. And he'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Haskins, that one complete. He finds Sharp, and he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Haskins and the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. He'll get this complete to Batson. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. To throw again on second down, Haskins. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Thrown away and incomplete. Brings up third down and 7.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
Nice 57's right. Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. This a 33-yard attempt. And Parkey's kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
6-6, pull it high.
Hey, look, 3. Mike 9. Hey, we got
5. Ready?
To throw is Stidham. He's going to air one out. He rifles one that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Here we go. Hey, check. Mike, 36.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Looking to throw, Haskins. Open man right side is Shark. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
First and 10 at the
Haskins now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Haskins. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Haskins on 3rd down. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. DJ Chubb. In the final seconds of the first half, and the Cardinals push further out in front. Parkey with the extra point, and the lead is now 17-3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. Wide open receiver complete. A huge play there for Arizona. 55 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Here's Johnson. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Play action. Haskins. This one caught by Isabella. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
First and 10 at the 11.
Let's go, baby. Here we go. Set. 7 the ending. Watch the pass.
Now Haskins on first down. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Check 25, check 25, 49, check 49.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. DJ Chark, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Parkey adds the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, exit.
Stidham, 3rd down from the gun. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Yeah.
They go play action with Stidham. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Charles Harris able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now Stidham. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. With good timing, you get a completion, as we just saw there.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
Don't be scared of it.
Stidham going for it on fourth. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And this defense will take over right at midfield. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again, it's Johnson. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's good for a Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. He'll let this go for the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. DJ Chark, 40 yards. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Parkey with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Come on, set, 50, plant.
Watch the backer, watch the backer.
Set, go.
On first down, Benjamin. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
The Vikings on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Alert flare, flare.
61, matchbox, lights.
Check 9.
Yo, faster. Ready?
Play action. It's Stidham. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down.
Hey, Alpha.
Mike, two. Watch two.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way
Now.
They'll try and throw for it with Stidham. That's to his running back, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Let's go.
17 yards, first down, Vikings. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Greystone travel.
You better bring it.
Mike, two.
Get it.
On 1st and 10, it's Stidham. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a one-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. I've been in this situation before on the flip side of this. And all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop them? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Well, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side. So they have the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They go to Johnson again. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Haskins to throw it. Shakes off the sack. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10.
On the ready.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's Stidham. Benjamin's got it. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
80 weapons.
Mike 42, check. Mike 42.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Hey!
42. 42's the mic. Let's go, defense.
You're out.
Go, defense.
Hit it.
Stidham sets to throw on first. Now a desperation throw. Deep depth. It's caught at the 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal as they look to punch in a late score.
You got that right there.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal.
And, Brandon, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal. They gotta have 6 here. It's third and goal. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season, and the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Moore, up and good, and that will get him one closer.
31, Vikings 17.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The first down carry here for Johnson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. Now Haskins. He wants it all for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
2, Mike, 2. On Davey,
Protein spill.
It's a safety creep.
Hey, box drop. Look at me. Door. Let's go.
After the interception, here's Stidham. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Buda Baker with a pick. Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. Partner, I think the thing I'm going to take away from this game is that ending. Still hard to believe they score on the final play, and then for some salt on the wound, they go for 2 just to widen the margin.
Not to mention, they already had the lead when they scored on the final play. So I don't know if everyone on the team is a fantasy football player, and they're like, hey, get more points for our guys. I don't know what's going on here. Maybe a coach is looking ahead and saying, you know something, the more points we have might be the tiebreaker. But, boy, what a way to finish it.
So for Arizona, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Raiders will come to town. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, it's just their second loss so far to go along with their 7 wins.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in the ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pull out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bed until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Lost my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
Up this magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When up it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, loud in my face. People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get drown out my problems, let me When up in it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, now